Bill Belichick on one side, Nick Saban on the other side. They have been head coaches in their respective leagues for 26 years, with Saban edging out Belichick in the big one when it comes to championships, 7 for Nick Saban and 6 for Bill Belichick. But when it comes to these two GOATs in coaching, GOAT as greatest of all times, undoubtedly, they are where they're supposed to be. But Marcus, I'll start with you. Which resume is more impressive, the rings on Saban's fingers or the rings on Belichick's fingers?
Y'all know who the hell I'm going to say. I don't even know why y'all asked me this question. Y'all should just ask me to talk about Nick Saban, okay? Listen, it's Nick, man. And one, because I understand what the atmosphere and the landscape of college football is. No, it's not harder on the field to win a college championship, especially in Nick Saban's case when you get all of these recruits. But it's harder in the NFL to win on the field. But you can control a lot more in the NFL and setting up yourself and giving yourself a chance to win. I've had this conversation before with a lot of people. Not the first time that I've had this question. The reason why I believe it's much more difficult and Nick Saban's success is more about what he has the ability to do and the staff around him more so than Bill Belichick. One, I mean, let's get the obvious out the way. Bill Belichick was able to keep Tom Brady for as long as he could. Bill Belichick has the ability to choose players that he wants to be on his team. Nick Saban has to go out and recruit 16, 17-year-old kids, hope that they come to his university, and hope that they pan out to be all of these guys that we see. See, we got it misconstrued because we've seen the success for so long. So we think that it's just automatic that these things are going to happen for Alabama each and every year, and we don't look at the work that's being done from an evolution of an offensive standpoint, bringing in Lane Kiffin when everybody was like, what the hell wrong with Nick Saban? Well, you understand and identified, I got to score points now in college football. When I played for him in 2003 and we won a national championship, you could win championships on defense. I don't think that's the case anymore, fellas. You got to be able to put some points on the board. The third thing is, when you get these kids, yeah, they were good in high school, but what the hell are they going to be when they get to college against all of these other five-star recruits? Nick Saban competition level within his own building is between guys that were number one in the country coming out and number one in the country in the new incoming freshman class. And not to mention this, okay? When we start talking about the college landscape, right? Yeah, there's a handful of programs and a handful of teams in college that you know are going to be pretty good. As long as things didn't fall off a cliff, you know that you're gonna have to go against these teams and potentially see them in the college football playoff, or when I was playing the BCS and all of that. The one thing I saw Nick Saban do more than anybody, and I don't think you have to do it on this level in the NFL as much as you have to do in college, you have to manage maturity. Like, you have to, every single day, it's something. Look, these college coaches get paid a lot of money. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for them. But if you knew the amount of things that they had to manage in order to get to a game on Saturday, or the things that come across their desk, not to mention kids having to be eligible in school and graduation rates and family, kids wanting to go back home because they homesick. All of these things you deal with in college football. And for this man to win 7, for him to win 7, and every single year, you know, every team in college with the hopes and dreams of winning a national championship is gunning for you. And you specifically, you are the bull's eye every time you take the field, whether that team got a chance to beat you or whether they have no chance in hell to beat you. And he's managed for this. And remember this too, fellas, in the years he didn't win a national championship, he was in the semifinal, or it was only one loss on the schedule, on the record. So listen, I've had this conversation. It's a great argument on both sides. It's much more difficult to continue to be this successful in college because you're changing out classes every 4 years. You may be changing out quarterbacks every 2 years. And yes, he recruits at a very high level, but you know what you got to do to recruit at a high level? You got to go all day long, all year long, every day, including winning and trying to play games at the same time. Nick Saban is more impressive of what he's done in college football than Bill Belichick in the NFL.
think you're just saying that because that's your coach. Like, I feel like, like straight up, like all that sounded good. I mean, that's your coach.
That's
like, you got to support
That's
your
a
coach.
good one, Sacho. That's a good
your
one.
coach. It's your coach, right? He didn't coach me, so I don't see it the same way. You know what I mean? Like, in college, Swagoo, like, and anyone watching at home, in college, you know who's going to be in the national championship, or at least that Final Four, pretty much every single year, right? So we know that. It's a given, number one. Number two, you talk about recruiting and how hard it is. Everybody wants to go to Alabama, bro. Everybody. Like, it's not hard to recruit the best player.
Bro, don't say that's blasphemous. That's blasphemous.
They ain't trying
Don't
to go to
say
LSU
that.
now.
Not to me.
They ain't trying to go to LSU now.
Not to me. They going. Yeah, they are. They going. They going to Ohio State. They going to Clemson. They going other places. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
99% of players, if Alabama recruits them, they're saying yes. Right?
Exactly.
99%. Why?
Exactly.
Because Alabama's low-key an NFL team. Like, Alabama, they get 9, 10 guys getting drafted every year. Alabama's an NFL team playing against high schoolers oftentimes. So if you're not playing against the SEC, or if you're not playing against the top 25, Alabama's rolling over everybody. It's the reason why they say any given Sunday and they don't say any given Saturday, because we know on Saturday who's about to win. And so now let me present my case for Bill Belichick. Earlier, Swagoo, you talked about the number 8. You gave this real long, elaborate pause. You said 8. 8. Sam, go home and think about 8. You know? Bill Belichick got 8 rings, bro. He got 6 as a head coach and 2 as a coordinator. He has 8. 8. That's a lot. That's a lot. Not only is it a lot in life, but in the NFL, where when you win championships, you don't go and get the best recruits. When you win championships, you're the last in the draft. You're the 32nd pick in the draft. You don't get a chance to get the best guys. You're missing all the best recruits in so many ways. And so to win 8, and let's say as a head coach, call it 6 championships for 20 years in the NFL, where you're playing against professionals. You're playing against people who get paid to do this, not people who, man, I'm just happy I made it to LSU and I'm on campus and the girls like, no, not that, bro. We're talking about people who get paid to do this for a living. And number one. Number two, like, and I get it, because I went back and forth on this as well. I'm thinking, man, you could make an argument for both of them. I get it. But, like, Bill Belichick is still doing it, and so is Nick Saban. But, like, bro, with whoever, like right now people are saying, man, you just said that team, New England, might just go win their division without Tom Brady, with Mac Jones, right? Like it is impossible to win in the NFL. It's rare.